US president has praised the Chadian president. The US President Donald Trump has spoken on the recent victory by the Chadian soldiers against Boko insurgents that have been ravaging the northeast part of Nigeria. He noted that what the Nigerian could not do, that the Chadians has successfully done the best in order to dislodge those he refers to as enemies of humanity sponsored by the ISIS. He therefore expressed his joy on hearing that the head of the Boko leader, Shekau, has been dealt with by the Chadian soldiers, who he described as gallant soldiers, and as such will be rewarded. My government would reward the Chadian soldiers with what we promise as compensation to whoever that would get Shekau way down, and it has been accomplished, and it is time for us to fulfill our promise. The United States is known for no-nonsense approach to terrorism and cannot stop at anything in making sure that the world is a safe place for all humans to live. It is therefore within the Nigerian people and his soldiers to mobilize and cooperate with the Chadian president, who has shown enough zeal and commitment to the cause of saving lives and dislodging these insurgents who have for a long time harassed the life of innocent citizens in some parts of the world today. So guys, I'm sure it is not a new thing, or it is not something that somebody say, oh, they really made it up. And also, this is what Buhari supporters will not want to hear. You know, since this Chadian troops and the president, they've done this tremendous things. The Buhari supporters have been coming, looking for a way to discredit the man. Some are even saying that the approach that the Chadian president used is fraudulent, that it's not something that we should emulate. And some have the opinion that, oh, what have they done? Small countries like that it is not that they have done anything. It is as a result of what the Nigerian troops have done from time to time. And at some point, we heard from the chief of army staff, Burutai, coming to say, do you think it is easy to just win this war within 3 to 10 years? It is not possible, because these people have been indoctrinated and what have you. And Nigerians have been complaining, telling the Nigerian government, telling the president, change your service chiefs, so that we can have a different approach. But they say, lie, or nothing. If not like me, and I shout from now to eternity, that they are not going to change anybody. That is not. It's not going to change anything. According to what Burutai said, told Nigerians in public domain, that whether they change them or not, it's not going to change anything. It's not as if maybe you just want to be there. And we know how much we've been spending. And that is the truth. We know how much we've been spending as far as security is concerned. But today, what have we achieved? Nothing. The next thing is for them to recruit these people, to tell us that they have repented and you want to send them abroad. You want to they always welcome them in a grand style and what have you, and Nigerians will be like, what is happening now? They are all being put to shame, and the supporters do not like it, and now they are bashing the Chadian president and the troops, and now the Chadian president has given Nigerian 2 weeks to come and take over from where they stopped, because they were able to rescue our soldiers. You can imagine that these people have been that have held hostage, they've kidnapped, they released them, they helped Nigeria. Oh, it's a shame. And go and check what we've been spending, and people are like, oh, within 72 hours they were able to do a lot of things. But now the governor of Borno State has cried out to the federal government that as soon as these people have been defeated from Chad, they are now rushing back to the state, Borno State, and it's going to spare doom for them. And after 2 days, that was when we heard that Burutai has relocated to the northeast. He has relocated there, and people are like, why are you announcing your relocation there? And that's why these people, they will always know your plans, and they will always ambush them and win them most of the time. And like I said, their supporters will not like what is happening, what the American president is saying, because we know what has been happening since they heard that the Chadian troop, they've already done what the Nigerian army and the president could not do. All of us know that the Chadian president led the war. He was in the front, and which we cannot see our home president doing the same. And someone says that good news, Chadian president has made history that we ever live. May God bless you always. He's a hero, yes. Best president, thank God. God bless America, president of Chad Republic, Chadian soldiers, for saving Nigeria masses and economy. Our government officials turn everything to business. They have used this Boko thing to make money through budgets. And someone says, God bless USA and President Trump. God bless America and bless Nigeria and crown the efforts of Chadians. You know, somebody was saying, oh, when does Trump has the time to be congratulating anybody, to be doing this and that? But at least they will not tell us that the Chadian troop did not win the war against Boko people. Now that they are running back to Borno State, they are forgetting that even as a COVID-19 is hitting them in the US, some of them should remember that they just gave the same US, even as they are going through what they are going through, they still gave Nigeria $6.5 million to fight this COVID-19. And somebody is saying, oh, because they are facing a lot of problems, they will not have time to be praising or appreciating the, what is it called? The Chadian troops. Isn't that here nor there? But the most important thing that they've done the needful. The Chadian troops and their president, they've done the needful. Now they are telling the Nigerian government, we are giving you 2 weeks just to go and take over what you are supposed to do. Because if not, if you allow these people to come back or to spring up, it's going to spare doom to the country again. And a lot of people have been telling the Chadian troops, oh, the president, please, oh, come and help us, oh, because these people, they have made it a kind of lucrative job, business. They get money. Do you know how much we budget for this security of a thing? And yet nothing to show for it. Someone say Boko Haram is a pet project. Buhari and some northern elders so do what that is what they do, and it is benefiting them. They will never allow it to come to an end. I am only concerned about the blood of the masses and junior ranks officers Buhari and Brutai are using to cover up. Someone says, it's commendable. Our milk and ice cream president is the real owner of Boko. This is true. Let the Nigerian government emulate this if they are truly honest to the masses. Chad president has destroyed northern lucrative business. And someone says Buhari is ridiculing Nigeria all over the world. Shame on you, Buhari. Shame on you. That is Donald Trump. That of Donald Trump's speech. I don't know what this person is talking about. Trumpet, don't worry. COVID-19 will soon be over. Do you before? I don't know what this person is saying. Okay. Buhari is the one sponsoring this Boko people, not ISIS. That man is not serious. Trump, if you like, go and be servant to Idris Deby. It's not our business. You are a saboteur to the world. Hey, somebody saying Trump is a saboteur to the world, and somebody says there, okay, if you think Buhari is Trump is a saboteur, don't worry. And don't say anti-Trump, go to hell. He remained the world president. Because this person is saying if he like, he should go and be servant to Idris. No, now it's stating the obvious. Everybody knows it. The obvious is just there for everybody to see. The whole thing is just there for everybody to see. So how can Trump be servant to Idris Deby? Someone says, okay, Nigerian government will try to free those Boko Haram fighters so that terrorism will continue. Chad army continue to destroy these Boko people. Another says that President Trump is in serious problem. How? I don't know. Someone says he will never be in any trouble. God is with him. Don't worry. President of Chad is better. I like your actions. And someone says Trump is facing a war of coronavirus, and yet he gave this person saying so he will not have time to congratulate him. But yet he gave your country money, even in the midst of what they are going through. I don't know whether this person has heard about that. Gave your country money, and yet they are going through corona. What has that got to do with what we are talking about? It's neither here nor there. But the most important thing is that everybody is praising. Even the Nigerian people are praising Idris Deby. So I see no reason why somebody will be hot about it. Of course, those who love evil, those who like to defend evil, they will be hot with this kind of a recognition and praises being showered on the Chadian president. The dream of all that joined the army before, the reverse of mockery became the case. Someone say, even if this if the news is fake, I know that the residents of Aso Rock are not trustworthy. God bless USA and Chad and punish Nigeria leaders that are part of this Boko people. Oh, hey, President Debbie. Oh my God. I commend the efforts of the Chadian soldiers. God bless you all. You have done the best. You've done noble. So guys, let us hear your opinion. I don't know if you are part of the people who are not happy with this new developments, or you are part of the people who are happy that, oh, yes, there will be a kind of relief. But I know Nigerians are not really too comfortable, because majority of Nigerians, we're meaning Nigerians, because if really the so-called Nigerian troop and the president and the government will be able to do the needful and be honest, of course this whole thing will be a thing of the past, because if you know the amount we spend day in day out because of this thing, oh, it's so much money that we would have used to do other things. We're just spending on something that is not even bringing results. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below. Thank you.